Story of Instagram. Instagram is one of the most popular social media platforms that are used among people, business owners, vloggers, and content creators. How has it become to what it is today? Before we start this video, I wish you a warm welcome to the TheBizPage channel and thank you for clicking this video. This video will be looking at how Instagram has grown to what it is today and the insights found within. Be sure to watch the full video to learn as much as you can. Also, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Now without further ado, let's dive in. Main body. Let's take a look at the background history of Instagram. Instagram is an American-based social media platform that is designed for photo and video content. Instagram is currently owned by Facebook. The creation of the platform started in the city of San Francisco. It started off being called Bourbon, which originally was a mobile check-in app created by Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger. The app was renamed Instagram, after the founders saw that Bourbon was similar to other platforms like Foursquare. The new name came from a combination of the words, instant camera, and telegram. The two came together to form the word that is known today. On the 5th of March 2010, Systrom was able to make a deal with Baseline Ventures and Andreessen Horowitz for a seed funding round while working on Bourbon. The deal came to a total worth of $500,000. In October of the same year, Josh Riedel joined the business venture as community manager. In November, Shane Sweeney joined as an engineer. In August of 2011, Jessica Zalman joined as a community evangelist. The 16th of July 2010 was the first major milestone for Instagram. It was on that day at 5:20 p.m. when the first Instagram post was posted. The post was located in South Beach Harbor at Pier 38. It was posted by Krieger, as he was one of the founders. A few hours later at 9:24 p.m., the other founder, Systrom, posted his first post. His post was a picture of a dog and his girlfriend's foot. Fast forwarding to the 6th of October of the same year, the Instagram iOS app was officially released and was available on the App Store. In February of 2011, Instagram successfully raised $7 million in Series A funding from different investors. These investors included Benchmark Capital, Jack Dorsey, and Adam D'Angelo. The deal gave Instagram a value of $20 million. A year later in April 2012, around $50 million was obtained from venture capitalists, giving Instagram another new value of $500 million. On the 3rd of April 2012, the Instagram app for Android phones were released. Now with the app more readily available, around 1 million downloads took place in a time frame shorter than a day. This version of the app has undergone 2 updates that were considered important. The first update took place in March of 2014. This was when the file size of the app was halved, so it took up less storage space, and a number of improvements were added. The second update took place in April 2017. This was when an offline mode was added so that it enabled users to view and interact with content without Wi-Fi. Instagram further mentioned about plans to make more features available offline, and thoughts of exploring an iOS version were on the table. Going back to the 9th of April 2012, a significant deal was made. The social media platform of Facebook acquired Instagram for $1 billion in cash and stock. Despite Instagram being under Facebook's control, the company is still managed on its own and works on its own rights. This deal was also approved by Britain's Office of Fair Trading on the 14th of August 2012. Around a month later on the 6th of September in the same year, the deal between Instagram and Facebook officially closed. The final purchase price was at $300 million in cash and 23 million shares of stock for the company. In November of 2012, Instagram launched website profiles. This new feature allowed users to see Instagram pages from a web browser with a limited number of features. Despite this, Instagram could now be accessible from a computer. Interval. If you have enjoyed this video so far, then be sure to leave a like and visit the TheBizPage channel for more content that you may like. For more information, then be sure to read the video description below. Main body. In June of 2015, the interface for the desktop version of Instagram had a redesign and was more of a flat and minimalistic design. However, this enabled more screen space for each piece of content and has a similar look to the mobile app layout. This also led to only having 3 pieces of content in one row, so it was to match the mobile layout and would be simpler. Around 11 months later on the 11th of May 2016, Instagram had another redesign. This time, a simple black and white flat design theme was installed for the user interface on the app version. The main icon also had a redesign to a colorful and art-like appearance. In December of the same year, Instagram enabled the feature to like comments that a user posts. Content creators and uploaders also have the option to disable comments on posts by choice or to prevent unmeaningful comments. Going back to April of 2016, it was noticed that there was a fair amount of discussion at Microsoft about the release of a designated app. That was to become a reality as Instagram released an Instagram app that was compatible for the Windows 10 mobile. Despite the success of the 2016 release of the app, it was discontinued on the 30th of April 2019. Instagram had to comply with a number of regulations, including the GDPR regulations that covered data portability. In order to stay in the appropriate guidelines, in April of 2018, Instagram enabled the ability for users to download an archive of their user data. The 20th of June 2018 was a milestone for Instagram in terms of new features. It was on that day when IGTV was launched as a standalone video application. This meant that videos could be posted on the platform. In September of the same year, 2018, the Instagram founders, Krieger and Systrom, stated that they were leaving the company. A month later in October, Adam Mosseri took charge as company owner. In March of 2020, another feature was launched. It was known as co-watching, and allowed users to share posts among each other and enabled the ability to make video calls through the app. 5 months later in August, Reels was the next feature to be added by Instagram. This was also a feature that had a similar concept to how TikTok ran as a platform. The feature of showing suggested posts was also added in August of 2020. The suggested posts were posts that were uploaded within the last 48 hours and were recommended to the user from accounts that were not followed. This also helps in other accounts growing and getting engagement. Fast forwarding to February 2021, Instagram tested vertical stories, which is a new feature that was also said to be created from the idea of TikTok. There was also more testing and investigation in taking away the ability to share feed posts to user stories. In March or 2021, Instagram launched a new feature in which 4 people can go live at once, talking to each other in conversation online. New safety policies were also introduced, meaning adults would not be allowed to message teens who don't follow them, to help keep a safer environment on the platform itself. To date, there are over 1 billion Instagram users and this number is steadily rising. In the year of 2020, Instagram generated a revenue of around $18.6 billion. Ending. It is very interesting to see how Instagram was founded and how it grew as a business. Feel free to share your opinions in the comment section below. Which facts interested you the most? Be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the BizPage channel for more content like this. Thank you very much for watching.